we're a bit close, aren't we? Should I zoom it out a bit?
Just a little bit. I don't want to sit on your knee.
Yeah,
I need to leave room for the Viking.
Shut up.
Well, you're pretty big guy. Sorry,
You're
shoulders.
disgusting. All right, shall we?
Shall we what?
Hello, guys.
Welcome to 2025.
We're
We made it.
This is like not the first podcast. Well, it's the first time we're filming one this year. Because remember we filmed...
Remember?
We were pretending we were in the future. You don't remember.
We're now back to the future.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's another one of your shows you've never watched, right?
No, I've never seen.
Seriously. There's some shows you just have to watch.
It's not a show, it's a movie.
Same thing. If it was on a theatre, it could be called a show.
It's not though, it's a movie.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's all right. It's a new one.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So I bought 10 cases to get you through this first month. Just for the first month.
Thank you. Appreciate
Appreciate
I
it.
do.
Oh, good.
So hi. Welcome to 2025, everyone.
Yes.
New Year, same us.
Yes.
I saw a funny thing. It was because you know how people are always like New Year, New Me. So it's like New Year, New Me. This year I'm going to be worse. I was like, oh, that's me. No, I won't be. I'll be better. Maybe.
You couldn't be worse, so... No, you're fine. You survived it. You
I
still have
survived.
your job, so it couldn't have been that bad.
Indeed.
See what happens by the end of this year.
No, don't say that.
So we can actually really talk about our Christmas break now because we've actually had one.
Yes, instead of us pretending that we did. But we've actually had Christmas break now.
So what did you get for Christmas? But you've forgotten it was more than a day ago.
I didn't really get much because I've got the wedding coming up, so me and Jared did no presents. Mum just gave me some money. Dad gave me money towards some new boots because my other ones broke. It's freaking plastic crap. And that was so annoying that they broke. Why are you looking at me like that? So I got new
What do you
boots.
expect when you buy something from a market?
But there was a proper shop at a market, and I don't think they were necessarily cheap.
Sorry, what's the name of the market?
Camden Market.
Camden Market. We'll continue. And the ones that are full-time shop, they're like the worst. Wow. It's the little ones that come in, which are the people who make things themselves.
Well, anyways, I got some new boots and I got some alcohol.
No, you wouldn't have got that.
I got a nice bottle of Japanese gin, actually. I haven't tried it yet, but...
What brand?
I can't remember.
So is this all things Japan for you at the moment, is it?
It seems to be, doesn't it?
So we're going out for lunch. We're going to have sushi
train. Toot, toot. That was fun. I like sushi train. Have I mentioned that I booked Japan for my honeymoon on a podcast? Well, if I haven't, I'm going to Japan for my honeymoon. I'm excited.
Yes.
Konnichiwa.
Yes, I'm selling tickets for the rooms.
I'm so excited.
So schmited.
And then New Year's, I wanted to have a party at mine, but everyone else was having parties instead, so that didn't happen. But I did. We ended up going to one of Jared's friends' places, and
I would have thought the boys would have done something.
Well, yeah, we went to Jared's friends, but I wanted them
But
to...
were all the boys there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's why they...
I know.
Well, you used to do it at Jared's parents' house that had room. You can't do it at your house. It has cats and plants.
Oh, I wanted to, but I haven't told you this yet. So on New Year's Eve at my friend's place, I was sitting around drinking and talking, and I was out of wine. And instead of getting up to go get myself another glass, I'm sitting next to Jared's best friend, and he had his drink. So I just picked up his can and took a massive swig. And as I did that, I'm like, what? He's like, shit, no, like, there's the bottle, like the ring pull thing. He's like, that's in, and I'm like, started kind of like, I'm trying to cough it up. Couldn't cough up red wine everywhere. I was like, no, it's gone. So I swallowed a ring pull.
So have you pooed it out?
I don't know. I don't know if it's passed or not.
So it might be stuck.
We'll know when we go to New Zealand if I go through the metal detector at the airport.
I think they're not made out of. I think it's like I wonder if they'll kill you.
I don't know.
Why don't we throw button battery down, and if that kicks us shorts?
I don't know if it's past or
How you can't swallow anything. I've seen you try and swallow like a tablet mini size, like a vitamin C or something, and you nearly gag it up. How did you? What the whole?
No,
the
just
ring pull little clip. Is it a can or a bottle?
a can.
Oh, so
Like-
it's just who snaps them off and puts them back in?
Well, yeah, so he snaps it off so he knows which can's his. But I'm like, then why you put it in the can? Put it in the bin.
Well, it stops people from stealing his drinks. Well, that'll be aluminium, so you just get aluminium poisoning. That's all right.
So I don't know. But I haven't been in any pain or anything. Like Google said
Does your
that...
poo come out green, lime green or anything?
No.
Oh no, that's copper that goes green. I don't know what colour aluminium goes. You most likely already passed it. Didn't hear a ting in the You're not the type of person I can see putting on rubber gloves, checking every poo
not
to see what.
checking it.
You're not really a poo person, are you?
I'm not checking
You
it.
could have a sieve and just washed it out.
I went out and bought some fibre capsules to help get the system going.
Did they work?
I don't freaking
No,
care.
did it get the system working?
Just, yeah, like
So I was going to say, I can imagine, I've still got some of the colostomy ones that you take for the thing. They'll get it working within 20 minutes.
No, because then it'll be like liquid.
Oh, yeah, but then you'll hear it ting onto the bowl as it comes out. Oh,
So-
you idiot.
Yeah, so now the boys...
So this is why nobody came to your...
But we went out for dinner with the boys the other night. I walked into one of their houses. And one of them was like, "Hello, Metal Maria." I'm like, "Oh, great, I have a new nickname." Yeah, I swallowed. So that was my New Year's. I swallowed a bottle cap. Well, ring pull.
A ring pull.
Google said that the most dangerous part is like if it like causes like problems going down. Like it could like if it's like sharp, it could like cause like internal bleeding. But I've been completely
So
fine.
coming down, not going out.
Well, that as well.
I think it's more damage if you cut yourself on the way out because that would get infected really quick.
I don't know. It's either already, but like Google also said.
So
that
we're taking applications for Bec's position. So Google said, how long does it take effect?
They said you should pass it within 2-3 days, and you most likely won't even realise. So I don't know. That's been my eventful. I was really paranoid. I was like, should I go to
I
the
wonder if
hospital?
I have to remember when I get back. I've got a stud finder and metal detector thing for walls. I'll put it on your stomach and see if
We'll
it's
see
still
if
in
it's
there. Oh, it's aluminium, so I don't think it'll pick that up. Anyway,
Anyway, that's my funny story that I've been holding off on telling you until now.
the podcast.
That's Metal Maria.
We just called you a ringer.
I woke up the next morning and I was like, I can't believe that actually happened. Like,
Serious, no, because I've seen you, like even on...
I was like I was kind of joking.
Was it vitamin D tablets or something? You couldn't even do...
Yeah, I know. But I somehow managed, I was like choking a bit and then like, but then I got paranoid because I was trying to cough it up and then I did like kind of try, like my body was trying to get it out. But then because I was drinking red wine beforehand, it comes out all red. I'm like, I'm dying. I'm vomiting blood.
But so did it feel like it was in your throat?
Yeah. And that's why I was trying to get rid of it. Sorry, my microphone.
But then it didn't feel like it was in your
And
throat.
then I felt it going down and I was like,
Oh.
it's gone.
It's gone.
It is gone.
Oh, our sound's going to be terrible.
No, sorry.
That's all right.
That was my eventful. And then I did nothing for the second week of my holidays. I just stayed in bed and rotted. And played games on my phone and on the Switch.
On the Switch.
Yeah, I'm just checking everything's still recording. Anyway, that's my eventful news.
Your eventful news.
How was your New Year's? Did you swallow any ring pulls?
No.
Oh, actually, yesterday we were at my mum's place, and because she collects cans to get like money and
The
stuff.
10 cents a can thing. Well, I'll just
She's
divert
got a big jar full of ring pulls, and I picked them. Jared sent a photo to the boys, and I picked it up, and I'm like, dessert. Yeah, it's a now running joke.
Can you take them to festivals?
It's a running joke now. Anyway, that's my eventful news.
Your eventful news.
Yeah. What's been going on with you?
There's Christmas and New Year's and I was going to say something completely. Oh yeah, the can thing. So it used when I was a kid. There used to be you got money back for bottles, like Coke bottles and things like that. And we worked out that if we jumped the fence of the milk bar, we take the empty bottles and then take them around the front, and they'll give us 10 cents a bottle. He woke up after the same crate came back 3 times. But yeah, we've started doing that with my grandkids. So, and Nikki did the first load to the place where you put them in. And I said to my wife, forget that, $14. We got 14. And so Christmas Day we were talking about, I said, it's not for you. This is to teach the kids about saving, about working for money, all of these things. And I said, every time you go somewhere, Saxon sees something, he wants it.
So if you
and you end up buying it. So no, you don't have enough money yet, Saxton. You need to get some more cans.
That's good parenting.
Well,
it's like you've done this or something.
It didn't work. Well, it has. It's funny. My daughter is like, I must say, saw my daughter through my parents' eyes seeing me. I thought she was just going to become at least with a female, they've got a bonus. They can marry something that makes money. So it was all because she just didn't want to work, didn't want to get a driver's license. Mum will drive me around. Everything, not just to lay in bed and veg like somebody else I know. And watch John Cena, UFC, and she was into Girls of Playboy Mansion. You're into Housewives. She was in the Kardashians.
They're good entertainment.
All the same crap. But yeah, and I brought this up with her, lazy freaking, and all of a sudden, Laurie was son-in-law. He just goes, "That's excellent." I said, "Just make them do all the work." Like we get cans here from everything here. I'll bring the boxes home as I do. Shree, my wife, drops them off once a week. But he can be the one that puts them in each of the bags and does all that other stuff.
He can give me the ring pulls so I can have a little snack.
I'll start collecting them for you too. I want to try you out with those button little batteries. They're supposed to really be bad for you.
Yeah, no, I'm not having a battery. I'm swallowing one of those. Oh my God.
But besides that, I got the little barbecue burner thing, which was so cute. Can I talk about that here? Yeah, Shree doesn't watch. My wife doesn't watch. Or shouldn't I talk about it?
I don't know.
Well, it's really funny. My wife always wants to, forever asking Beck, what does Peter want? What does he want? And
I think we spoke about this, and I remember I spoiled it, that I had bought it, and then you told me that your family listens, and you said Nikki listens. And I corrected at you.
But no, I'm talking about what then happened on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So just so we had to load all the food and my barbecue and all that stuff too. So I did that Japanese barbecue, which turned out beautiful. Oh, you didn't hear the bit of Wagyu we bought? Oh,
I think you told me.
I might have been. So my wife and I just quickly did our little presents. And I got her some, she was so obsessed about the sheets, so that's why I bought her some extra ones. And then she handed me this thing. How'd you buy this? It's sold out. Because this is a thing we used with Beck that I'll have to buy it now because it's the last one in stock. And for the rest of the day, she was so happy when she said, and I can't believe I got that. It's sold out. I got the last one.
That's so cute. She's so precious. That's really sweet.
And then I got that lovely surprise from the rest of my family. You knew about it.
Oh, yeah, I knew about that. Yeah.
The Dead Mouse vinyl set, which I can't wait to get. And I've set my record player all up. I was going to actually play music a couple of days ago and I forgot.
Yes, I knew about that, and because Len, Peter's son, sent it to me. It was this limited edition Dead Mouse vinyl set. It was so. He's like, "Do you think Dad would like this?" And I'm like, "He would freaking love it."
If I'd seen it, I would have already bought it.
Yeah, but Len's like, "Do you know if he's already bought it?" And I'm like, "I don't think so. He hasn't told me about it." Like, but
You normally know everything. Even today, what did you just buy from Amazon?
Because I'm sitting there with my emails open and an email comes through with like, "Thanks for your order." I'm like, "What did you get?" But because I was on holidays, so I hadn't been seeing emails, so I quickly opened my laptop and checked the orders.
So they only ordered it when you after.
Maybe I wasn't on holidays. No, I don't think I was. I can't remember.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't worry.
I can't remember. Anyway, I quickly checked it. It wasn't sitting in orders. And then he was like, "What if he sees it and buys it?" And he's like, "It's limited to like only a small amount of them though." And I was like, "Well, hopefully he doesn't see it until it's sold out." But then I was this close to going to your Instagram and blocking mouse shops so that you couldn't see any posts.
I never saw it.
So lucky.
And I don't look at all of his posts. So.
No, I was seriously about to block or like hide posts so you didn't see it and buy it accidentally, but you didn't, and then I didn't have to go to extreme measures like that.
No, but we had Christmas Day at my daughter's place. We've had it for the last few years there. Laurie's mum was there, but then his stepdad's there, and he could not stop raving about the food. Every second. So I did this prawns thing. I'm going to have to remember to link it. Sam, the cooking guy, had that prawn thing. Mm-hmm. We'll have to find it. It's like you don't have to have a...
Yakitori?
Tabachi grill, is that what it's called?
No, yakitori. Is it?
It's called yakitori. That's the sauce.
Right. I don't
you don't have to, because he did it in a fry pan thing. It's just a prawn cooked, and once it's just barely cooked, you put some Kewpie mayonnaise on it while it's still on the thing, and then sprinkle that
stuff.
Japanese spice that was on the stuff we had today. Yeah. And then you get a blowtorch, you just quickly blowtorch so all of that goes black. So that takes a really hot burn off it. And he went sick on it. He just, I can't believe this is he's an ex-copper, and he's also works for Bunnings, which is a hardware chain in Australia, as head of security. So he did all the checking that staff was stealing. So he's that person. So he did that. I can't remember what the second thing was, but then I did get a piece of really, really good Wagyu. Mm. Like
$1 million.
No, it was $130 just for one bit of steak. Jesus. No, it was a decent, and I cut them super thin and put it on there literally for about 30 seconds each side, and just cut them up, and it just melts. It literally, you don't even have to chew it; just completely melts. But
sorry if we're making everyone hungry.
You wouldn't have liked it because Wagyu has fattest. But I think if you, you're checking.
Anyway, it had fattest.
But
it was delicious.
It was really nice. I was very, very, very happy with. And I did say this is my last year of cooking. And I'll still have to do it next year.
You will still do it. You love it.
And then went and saw Dimension.
Yes, we went to that.
That was a bit fun.
A bit fun.
Yeah, I had... How old do you reckon they were? 25, 30?
Yeah.
There was this guy, and we've got fairly close to the stage, and I was really enjoying it. All of a sudden, I felt this on my head. And it came back and did, and then I got this sort of shoulder massage. I swung around, there's this guy, his top undone. Off his face, and there's other people, there's a girl, and go, sorry, and trying to drag him away. Then comes back and he starts cuddling me, and...
I had to intervene and be like, just leave him
He wanted to
alone.
put me on his shoulders.
Yeah, I was like, leave him alone, he doesn't want to, he's just trying to enjoy the music, like, piss
off.
Well,
he got... his friend sort of moved him away, and then about 2 or 3 minutes later I got a tap on my shoulder, turned around and said, sorry dude, sorry. I said, no, it's cool, it's fine. And he started talking to me. He said, so who'd you come see? And I said, Dimension.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I put fresh tape on and everything.
Am I going to have to look for the crackly bit?
There you go. Sorry.
Anyway, that's called boob crackle. Well, it's like pork crackling.
Oh my God.
So he's then tapped me on the shoulder. He asked me, who'd you come see? I said, Dimension. And so I saw him at Tomorrowland, and he goes, oh, so who else did you like at Tomorrowland? And I said, I loved Res Mouse, and I saw that was straight over his head. And then I just sort of named off Dom Dollar, John Summit, and I said that finally got to see Swedish House Mafia, and that was gone. It was sort of like, I might as well said Taylor Swift, because he was into trumpet.
Oh, yeah.
So he wasn't that hard. He's into that hard. Yeah. So I lost him. But he still came back and gave me freaking shoulder massages, and it was just weird.
People, and because we were talking afterwards, because like I go out to events fairly regularly.
You didn't for a long time, but then all of a sudden you went out every second night.
And I get to work and I'm talking to Peter about it, and he's like, how was it? And I'm like, yeah, like the show was good, the music was good. I'm like, it's just the crowd. Like
There's a type of person, they're obnoxious.
Yeah. And it's like, I hate, one of my pet peeves is being at a show and like being next to someone and like they're kind of
continually bumping you.
But they're out of time, and I'm like, stop bumping me when it's out of time. Like if you're gonna bump me, at least be in time with the music. It just
So if you meet Bec anyway, you can bump her. Just keep it in time. You can bump her all you like.
I get just annoyed with people bumping me. Even worse when it's out of time. I don't know. Just the crowd generally just annoys me, and that's why at shows I tend to like. I don't like really getting in the thick of it because I feel like I'm a sardine. And
I sort of looked at my watch and thought, there's 20 more minutes to go. I'm getting over this. Yeah. Like, I was enjoying the music, but I was enjoying the bumping. And it wasn't like mosh pit bumping. It was just like you said, out of time dancing. And I kept on slightly moving. They keep moving with you.
It's so annoying. But aside from that, it was a fun day. It was hot, though. Funny thing about summer, it tends to be hot.
It wasn't that hot a day either.
It
just in the full sun.
Yeah, the full sun was killer. But that was fun.
Yeah, no, I did enjoy that. And then New Year's, watched 3/4 of Squid Games.
And you watched
I'm trying to think
Avicii?
what Shree called it.
What did she call it? She would call it something really cute.
Yeah, she got Squelch Games or something. She didn't get the squid part right.
This is so cute.
Yeah, so... And I didn't think, especially after... So I don't want to say too much.
We don't want to spoil it.
But just one game happened, I thought, and it wasn't. And I was, thank God for that. Because there was a part of it where he was sort of predicting, and so a lot of it, I like the way it would do. There's a lot of it you couldn't predict, but there's some of the stuff you knew what was going to happen. It's a little bit, some of the things are just a little bit too obvious where they might go.
Yes. I don't want to talk about it in case people haven't watched it.
No, I don't want to go into the plot or anything.
Are we like...
I'm falling out of shot.
Oh, you're also cooking.
I'm cooking, that's all right.
That's all right. You like cooking, though.
Oh, we can just uncook me. I don't know if you can uncook me. Just change your F.
I am. There we go.
That's it, I'm uncooked.
Yeah. 10? Yeah, that'd be fine. You watched and then I watched the Avicii documentary.
Yeah, I watched it 2.5 times.
I've watched it twice. Sobbed my eyes out.
Yeah, it's...
If anyone...
I found it hard to watch the second time.
So moving, like it's just so
It is,
sad.
but it's also, there's lots of little things that you sort of... It happened the first time you watched it. This is a new doco out on Netflix. The second time, because you've watched from start to... You could see some warning signs back in the start. And he was so anti-drugs, anti-alcohol, but then because of the work friggin' load he had taken on,
started drinking heaps, and
it just put him into Yeah, but then I did enjoy because it's all footage. It was just taken of what actually was happening with him writing and things like that, and watching him write. That was, and especially when he was doing the Hey Brother and things like that. It was such a clever. It was like seriously. I always thought he was amazing with melodies and things like that, but it took me to a new level knowing what the song ended up sounding like to where the singer was trying to sing it and how he adjusted it, and just so simplifying things like doing a Coco Chanel. Get rid of that, stop doing this, well, just bring it down to single. And that...
So good. So good. Highly recommend. And also, sorry that we are not talking about photography. Peter has not been doing photography for the past week or two.
Or 3.
No.
I did some family portraits on Christmas Day. And that took me all of 15, 20 seconds. No, I set my camera up on a tripod. Laurie's stepdad and that, and my daughter and the grandkids were together then. I just left it sitting there, and Laurie's mum came in and just pressed the button, and I carried on like a fool in the background. And I sent Nikki just a print up, and she, I want that as a big print. That's the best photo ever.
That's cute. So, well, you did have some shoots planned, but as per usual, models cancelled.
Yeah, well, they're not models. I want a pretty picture.
Please take pretty photo.
But I did a day of editing all stuff for family. Mm-hmm. So I did the wedding from last year.
Oh, yeah.
When just my happy snaps, and I did them for my sister and that side of the family. And when I sent them to her, she goes, oh my God, these are the best pictures I've ever seen. Leave the wedding photographers for dead. She said, these have got real emotion. Theirs don't have any emotion at all. But I've never seen, so I got her son, her daughter and granddaughter and all that in photos, and she just couldn't believe the pictures I got. And she even liked pictures I got of her too. Anyway, but I did that for a day, and then I've been...
Virgin. Oh, no, you worked in the garden?
It's
in 38-degree heat. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
The Avicii thing put me off for a good day. It really affected me. So I really just chilled a bit, and it's not like what I do. I really didn't feel like doing anything. I watched a couple of old movies that have been recommended for me to watch. I'm really glad I watched them though. I wouldn't say they're amazing movies, but I got a lot out of them. There was stuff in them that really spoke to me photography-wise. It's not like cinematography, it's just there was these beautiful feels. I've never thought about looking at things through that sort of, the way these were done, and I liked that. And then I got out in the garden for 2 days, the 2 hottest days of our break, but I actually really enjoyed it. Like cuts and splinters and that everywhere.
Did you get the splinter out?
No. I'll get you to pull it out later. I found me tweezers. Huh?
You can pull it out.
I can't. Well, you're gonna have to squeeze the finger then.
All right, I'll pull it out then.
It's not. You made me dig something out of your finger once. Glass. That was your toe.
Oh, it was my foot. Yeah.
Yes, I had to
pick out.
Where
did I step on that?
I don't know, but I can remember I could feel it.
Yeah, I
had
could
to really
too.
go in deep.
You did. Where were
I was surprised that you let me cut, because I let you have to cut to get into it.
Were we in Europe somewhere? Was Anne there?
No, I'd be sure to Anne to do it if Aunt she was there.
Yeah, where were we?
I don't know, but you did get glass.
Yeah, and it was...
Oh, no, it was in an Airbnb. You stepped on it there was broken glass in there.
Oh,
Didn't you drop a glass or something?
Maybe it was Brisbane. Remember, I kept breaking glasses accidentally. Oopsies. Oh, that's what I got for Christmas. I got new wine glasses.
To break?
No, these are like really special. They're holographic, of course, because I know I'm all black and darkness is my life. But then I'm like, ooh, holographic. So I have holographic wine glasses, but they're real fancy. Jared's mum got them for me.
Fancy.
I'm like really...
Can they go in the dishwasher?
No.
Yeah, because I'd wash the holographic plastic off.
They're really fancy. I'm really nervous about breaking them though.
So you're going to break them?
No.
It's been proven. If you just got a bottle, I just throw it, you just catch it, not think about it. If I said this is $1 million, you'll drop it.
I would probably not. I'm pretty uncoordinated.
Yeah, I suppose so. You should have ordered plastic ones. Maybe, no, you can't do aluminium, she'll swallow it.
You know how hard it was for me to not tell you that until this podcast? I was like, Peter's going to absolutely crack up.
Oh, so that was the thing that you
I was
couldn't
like,
tell me?
I can't tell you until we said because I thought you would laugh more than you did, but I think you were just in shock, if anything.
No, I just can't understand you swallowing it. I've seen you trying it.
I know, I struggle like taking medication.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it.
For some, I don't know. Anyway.
And I did watch the rest of Clarkson's Farm, and absolutely, it's such. I said to Bec, it's not something Bec would watch, but if she watched 3 or 4 episodes, it just gets you in. The shit farmers have to go through, the red tape, and then the weather turns shit. And this crop here was going to make me $20,000, now it made me $2 because the rained one day early or something. But
the rain rained.
The rain rained, yes.
Ooh, this is this.
This is this.
The rain rained.
But it was, I don't know, I think Jeremy Clarkson's a very, very clever person by making himself look like an idiot. No, he does.
That's what we do.
Everything he touches does not work, or works for a second and fails.
Oh my God, this tape is... Why is it I'm sticking... I literally put a fresh piece on.
Yeah, right.
I did. Should I put some more on? Sorry. How long have we been ranting?
How long have we been ranting for? So you're already over it.
I'm not over it. I was
You're
just
trying
checking.
to dump everybody.
I'm not... Yeah, sorry for the video processing in the background. We can't put it to sleep in case it...
I think it's finished now.
Oh, yeah, it has. We'll just leave it up there.
So I think we briefly spoke about it in our previous life, but...
Podcast.
We are going to set up a Patreon site.
Yes, that's my job this week.
Fully got into it. The problems we're having with YouTube are just the time and effort we have to do something, and then the complete... There's one thing that I'd put bars and everything on, Stefania one, and it's still getting viewed like crazy, and I think it's had like 500,000 views since they put not suitable for ads. We've had 500,000 views since then. We've made 3 cents.
It's so bullshit.
But they've got people viewing. They're making money. The longer they keep them on, they're just so dodgy.
So that's my job this week. Peter's going to Cairns.
Taking my son up to
Not
see
in
my
France,
mum.
in Australia. Cairns is people.
Cairns is in France.
Yeah, I saw it. It's like, what do you say?
Cairns. Well, it's Cairns. You don't talk Cairns. No, they don't talk like...
Cairns. Like our one is Cairns. It's got an R in there.
A Karen.
Karen. I don't know. Anyway, Peter's going to Cairns. So
in the humidities.
Lovely.
No, not so
I will be
lovely.
setting up Patreon. I will be working from my bed with my new mattress topper.
Oh, it was a bad week to get that. I might just keep it for another week. Yes.
No, because it's fine. I get up, I go get my laptop, and then I go get comfy.
And
then,
go to sleep.
No, then Jared brings me coffee, and he brings
Then
me...
you go to sleep.
And he brings me toast, and then my cats come and get cosy next to me, and...
He brings you what?
Coffee and toast.
No, what toast?
Vegemite toast.
No.
One times toast.
1 times toast. Oh my God.
1 times toast.
Who does that?
Well, because if I feel hungry, I say I'll have 2 times toast. But most of the time I just...
So does he put the butter and Vegemite on it? So you've trained him to how you like it spreaded?
Yep.
Oh, you should marry that person.
I am. Well, I don't want to talk about the W. The W
The
word.
W.
The W word is... I mean, like
You
it's...
wanted it.
I have...
No, you wanted it. You're the one who did it.
He should have eloped.
Eloped.
So stressful. And it's coming up so soon. It's only like 3 and a bit months, and I'm just stressed.
3 weeks, did you say?
No, 3 and a bit months. I was just stressed about it. It's just so much. It's all right. I think my problem is I'm getting I'm getting really overwhelmed, and I
told you this. You need to put a list in order of what's important and only look at the top thing.
Yeah, I know. I've realised this. I need to make a list, and then I need to just focus on one thing at a time, because what I'm doing is trying to do too many things at once, and then I'm getting overwhelmed. And then
but you're not doing any of them. Because you're sort of half looking.
Yeah, and then I'm getting overwhelmed, and I'm like, this is too stressful, and then I have like a anxiety meltdown, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this, and then I just play Animal Crossing instead. And that's not how. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm running out of time, and then I get stressed again, so then I play more Animal Crossing, and I'm like, this is not helping. I need to make a list, and one thing at a time, and then once it's all done, I will feel a lot better, and then I will get married. And I have a new name.
That's the only reason you're getting married.
No,
you found someone that had a surname that you don't hate. Well done.
No, it's not the only reason.
It's not. But seriously, right, before you go today,
I started to make one last night.
Yeah, and only look at the top thing.
Yeah, I know.
And you'll find it's really...
I know. I had this talk with my future mother-in-law last night, and I ordered my bridesmaids' dresses last night because I was like, oh, we'll get custom sizing, and because the website offers that for no extra charge. And then Julie's like, even if you do that, she's like, the girls probably aren't going to measure themselves correctly. You're probably going to have to get them altered anyways. I was like, I have their dress sizing. And she's like, just order that, and if they need to be altered, they probably would, even if you get custom sizing in it. So I was like, all right, I need to get this. So I've ordered that, ordered my hen's dress. I'm doing things. I'm getting things ticked off.
You tick it off.
Got my makeup trial booked. And
tick it off.
Found my mood board, my inspo for my makeup trial. And I'm getting things done.
Smoky eyes, right?
No, I don't want too smoky. I
remember when I worked with Karen, every bride came in on smoky eyes, and Karen would spend like an hour talking them out of it. Because it's the worst thing for...
I just want like a lot, like the Adriana Lima smoke, like the...
No, it's not smoke, that's an edge.
Yeah, but then like kind of like smoked out.
A blended
like it's that's what I...
That person.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. This is my life.
It's your life. Well, you wanted it.
I know.
I know.
No, it'll be worth it. It'll be nice. Actually, I need to find out when I need to pay the rest of the money to the photographer. That's another thing on the list. So many things on the list. Oh my God, I have to do seating arrangement.
You do it and I kill. If you do it, I'm going to make a fool of you.
No.
She's going to sit me next to the person I don't want to sit next to.
I'm going to.
And if she is, I am going to make an absolute fool of myself.
No.
It's going to be the chicken dance.
No. No, it's going to be a group effort. It's just, I'm not looking forward to that. Jared asked...
Well, you can sit me anywhere except one place.
I know.
I'm easy.
Jared asked me the other day, because it's, will this be out? Will this be out by... Is this week's? Or is this next week's?
Yeah, it's this week's.
Okay. So it's my birthday next week, guys.
Yes.
Happy birthday back, woo! Jared asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said a lobotomy.
I can do it. I've got shears. We can do it live. We can do a live the Bec Lobotomy podcast.
And then we got to Mum's. He asked me on the drive to Mum's. We got to Mum's, and she's like, now, I know I keep asking, but what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, a lobotomy. And then she just looks at Jared. He's like, don't worry, I got the same answer. How I be feeling at the moment. Just knock me out. I want to identify as a vegetable, please.
A vegetable.
With my mattress topper. Just be in a vegetated state.
Yeah, I think that was a mistaken one. I need to take it back. I've got a bed of nails for you to have for next week. No. I added lots to your to-do list.
I know. I've ticked off 2 things already.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Oh, I better add some more tonight.
I've already ticked off 2 of them. I don't want to tick them all off immediately, because then what will I do?
I know what you'll do.
I've got heaps to do while you're...
Slaps.
No, I've got heaps to do while you're away. Working from home.
I like the fact that the first week back, I've actually got 5 days of shooting.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is good. We're looking
5.
forward.
You can shoot me on my birthday next Monday.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 5.
Yay, happy birthday, Bec. Should I wear a little party hat? Oh my God, it's like a Taylor Swift birthday for me. I'm 32. Because
We're not doing a Taylor Swift photo shoot. No.
she has a song called 22, but I can just change the words to 32. How exciting.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm going to be 32. I even forget when I'm 31. Like, people ask me, like, how old are you? And I'm like, 31.
You just have to go 30-something. Just say 30-something.
Now I'm going to be 30. Still get asked for ID when I buy alcohol.
They're only shits, don't you? They asked for my ID going into to Dimension.
Did you feel young?
I felt so young.
I get so excited when they ask me.
I know you do.
Of course you can. It's a compliment. Well, because they say you have to ask if they're like, we'll ask if you look under 25. And then they're like, can I check your ID? I'm like, of course you can. Thank you. Telling me I look under 25. Love you.
Yeah, I remember it was when the casino in Melbourne, Sheree and I'd gone for dinner somewhere, and I said, we'll go back through the casino, and if I see the numbers, I'm one of these, I have a system, and I know there's no such thing as a system, but because I'm really, really protective of my money, I don't like losing, so I'm very careful. And if I walk past, there's a certain little thing, and if it's on the table, so I'll do it. So walking in, I think my wife we were about 40 then.
And she got asked for ID.
And I just looked at the security guard and said, thank you so much. And he goes, payback's a bitch, isn't it? And I didn't...
Did she not shut up about it for like...
No, but the fact he said payback's a bitch, I go, well...
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at it. Oh, my God. You were the bouncer at the Dava Hotel back...
What's the Dava Hotel?
No, this was a down Mornington. It was a place we used to play when I was 20-odd in a band. And one of the nights we played as a full fight breakout. Well, our lead guitarist, there was some guy trying to fondle his girlfriend on the stage, like fully aggressive, trying to rip her top off. And Mick, that we didn't know at the time, our lead guitarist was very, very, very high up in martial arts. In fact, he trained the Australian Army on self-defence. But he never told, none of us even knew this. And he came off in one punch, took 2 of these guys out. The same punch took both guys out. Then their mates came up. Well, this bouncer was there that night and he still remembers me. I said, I don't look anything like that. And he goes, yeah, but I heard you talk and I recognised your voice straight away.
Crazy.
Anyway, so...
Crazy.
I always stir it when they ask yours.
Yeah, you're always like, thank you. Now I have to listen to this for the next hour.
Everyone thinks I'm under 18.
They don't think I'm under 18. They say they ask if you look under 25. I'm like, oh, thank you.
I just tell them count the wrinkles.
So mean. I do need to get Botox. I do.
Shut it. No, yeah, you need to watch The Witch. Is she in The Witch? No, she's not. She's in that Northland or Northwood. What movie I showed the Vikings?
I don't know what
the
it was
Viking
called.
you were
Yeah, I know
having
it.
sex with.
I wasn't.
In my dream, you were.
Why are you dreaming
dirty
about that?
bitch.
You're the pervert dreaming about that. You're so weird.
We're at a party and this Viking walks in and you start making out with him, you pervert.
But I'm not a pervert. You're the pervert thinking about that in your
No,
sleep.
it didn't. It upset me greatly. Anyway.
Greatly.
Yeah, you see Nicole Kidman now. That's got to be the biggest advert not to do Botox. It's like there's a plastic face and the only thing you can see the eyes move and you can't even see the lips move. You just see your tongue inside moving a little bit.
No, but I'm like... See, like, because I'm so expressive and people know when I'm unhappy if I get Botox and... Like,
Nobody will know,
exactly,
so they'll
that's
think that
great.
you're happy and you're not.
Because like if
So
someone
you lie to them with your facial expressions.
if someone pees me off, you will know it because it'll be written all
you
over
can
my
see it
face. So if
straight
I
away.
get Botox, people won't know that I'm cranky with them.
But
That's
don't you
good.
want them to know?
No, sometimes I don't want them to know I'm cranky with them.
I guarantee you want your mother to know.
No, I feel bad sometimes. I get cranky with her and I feel bad. Because we went away for Christmas.
Oh, 2 days in a car, limited to a very small space.
And my mum, bless her, she's losing her hearing and she should wear hearing aids, but she finds them uncomfortable, so she doesn't. But when you're driving...
What?
Like you're driving and like the car's noisy on the freeway. I'm in the back seat with the two dogs. Mum's in the front. I'm trying to talk to her and she can't hear what I'm saying. So I end up I'm not going to yell, but I end up yelling. And then you don't have to speak to me like that. I'm like, I'm not yelling at you because I'm angry. I'm yelling because you can't hear me. Like, this isn't an angry yell. This is I'm yelling so you can hear me. Like, you just sound really mad. I'm like, woman,
You're
I'm just
such
trying
a
to talk to you.
nasty person to your mother.
I'm not. I'm just trying to talk to her.
Stuck in a car for 10 hours. So 10 or how long did it take you each way?
About 9 hours.
9 hours, all up.
We left.
With a break?
I think, no, what time did we get?
About
10 hours.
Yeah. So stuck in cattle class in a car.
So uncomfortable. With two dogs.
And all the mother in her car wants to listen to her music. So Bec's got the playlist on the phone and every song Bec didn't like, we lost reception.
No.
You cut the song out because you didn't want to listen to it.
It wasn't every song. No, we let her listen to our music for like an hour, but then she started like singing and Jared was in the front and Jared's texting me in the back and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Was Jared driving?
He did a little bit of the driving.
He was texting and driving?
No, he was sitting in the front seat. Mum was driving and then he was messaging me.
So did you ever sit in the front seat?
Yeah, when Jared drove, Mum sat in the back with the dogs and I sat in the front seat.
And you texted each other?
No, I didn't text him.
But you didn't need to text. You just talk softly. She wouldn't hear you anyway.
The amount of times we've done that, like she'll be in the kitchen at her place and we'll be on the couch and she'll like say, and we'll just like just mutter something to it. She can't hear us. We're not nasty. What? Don't look at me like
I'm
that.
going to pretend I lose my head, like I'm becoming your mum, so I can hear you talking shit about me behind my back. Yes, 100% yes.
I don't talk smack about you behind your back.
Smack about you.
Just checking that it's
Checking
still
the time.
on. I'm checking if I'm paranoid. You know I get paranoid about it because if it's failing, we have to redo it. I'm just checking. I'm sorry. It's all still on. It's all still working good.
All still working.
Good.
A movie's not to watch, Ghostbusters, the new one.
Why would you?
I'm sure you wanted to
Of course
watch
you
it.
did.
You know.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't work. But then there was one we watched. I'm not going to remember.
Welcome to the Movies and Food Podcast.
Yeah, sorry. I haven't told him. I talk a bit. I haven't done much with food.
Oh my God, this tape fell again.
I think it's that cheap friggin' Chinese dress. Nothing will stick to it. Oh, I know why you bought it. 'Cause you can throw up in it and it won't stick to it. You don't have to watch it. Even when you start sculling aluminiums. Aluminums.
Aluminum back. Aluminum paws. How the hell did I do that?
I don't know. But I was saying to Bec earlier today, when I couldn't do anything day and a bit, I watched some classic movies and when you watch them and sort of slow yourself down to the speed that they were taken, like the way they wanted the story to be told, you can see a lot of the Tarantino, why he has so much dialogue in that, because those old movies like Rear Window, I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed watching that again. And it's amazing how the whole movie just takes place with a guy who broke his leg, I think skiing. So people are just visiting him in his room and they're just watching out the rear window of his house, which has all these units. and there was a murder that happened, but you didn't see the murder, but he predicted someone had been killed. And it was so clever of all your directors and producers of cinematography that I just find that they're so far ahead of today, because we'll fix it with AI. We'll just CGI this in.
Yeah.
But all of this stuff, which is...
They couldn't do that back then.
And I still can't get over some of the old, really like the silent movies, when they're jumping from building to building and sliding down gutters, and you think, there's no safety lines or anything. How many people died to make this scene?
I get sweaty palms watching this.
There was an Asian guy on top of some tower with the extended thing, and he's like, no hand, he's like this, and he's leaning back. And I just flicked.
When we were away over Christmas in Sydney, we weren't really in Sydney. We were about an hour out we were still like, we weren't in the Blue Mountains. We were kind of, I still think
you'd be on the edge of the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, it still took us
pretty big area.
But I still think it took us like at least like 45 minutes to drive to the Blue Mountains from where we were staying. If anyone has not been to the Blue Mountains, I highly recommend it. Absolutely stunning. I still reckon Mount Dandenong's a bit prettier personally, but Blue Mountain is beautiful. And Jared decided this one day, we're going to go, he like looked up this place called Wentworth Falls, showed me photos. I'm like, that looks beautiful. Let's go on a little excursion. So we get there, and Jared's like, it says that it's like a walk down to the falls, but apparently it's mostly flat and there's some stairs. I'm like, that's fine. Like, we get there. It is so steep. We get to this lookout. We are so high up, like overlooking everything. And then he's like, we have to go down. There is not some stairs. There is so many stairs, and it is so steep. And some of the little pathways are like right on the edge. There's just like this metal fence thingy. Me, massive fear of heights. I'm like, you're joking. Like,
don't look down.
I was trying not to. But like,
just step off the cliff and don't look down. Yeah, but the Blue Mountains, so anybody doesn't know them, Blue Mountains are a very, it's lots of trees now, but it's very rocky. It's like thick forest, but it's very rocky. But the canyons just drop straight down.
And that's what we were like, going on this hike down one of these canyons, down these stairs with this tiny little. And I'm like, and some of this we got down pretty far. I think we were walking for at least like
a minute.
No, at least like half, or if not, like we walked for ages. And Jared could see that I was just getting over it, because all I could also think
But the lower you get, the lower you get.
I know, but I think we only got halfway, but all I was thinking is, we have to go up all these stairs that we just came
You've done
down.
1,000 steps.
I have done 1,000 steps.
So this little person, I want to get super ripped for my wedding. First day, all right, we'll go for a walk. I'm too tired today. So these steps, if you went down the bottom of there, there's another 5 kilo you could have lost.
We got to a certain point and we went around this corner, and Jared could see that my fear of heights was just like, I was trying to put on my big girl pants, but it was just really starting to get to me, and he could see that. And then every time I saw like another steep set of steps, I was like, you're joking. And we went around this corner and Jared looked, and he just laughed, because he's like, she's about to have an absolute hissy fit. And then I get to it and I'm like...
It couldn't be that steep, because they wouldn't have it that just people could walk it.
Really steep. And I was like...
It might be
and I was just
euphemism.
like, for frick's sake. And Jared's just like, and he's like, we'll go back. I'm like, nope, it's fine. And he's like, no, we're going back. I'm not dealing with this.
So you're about halfway down.
Yeah.
But the thing said it was an easy walk.
Yes, it was not an easy walk.
It was most like an easy walk.
It was not an easy walk.
It was most likely like a degree,
no, it was
2 degrees.
So many stairs.
So many. Well, I know what you like with steep stairs.
And it was, I'm horrible. And
what was the place? Was that really skinny, horrible suit? That was...
that staircase going up to that apartment, remember that? When we were in Amsterdam, not this year.
No, this year, last year. This year we haven't done anything.
No, it was...
Last year, what was... That was Toronto, was it?
That was this... this year. Last... Oh, my God, I'm so confused. Yeah, last year, because it's 2025.
Toronto?
Yes.
They were steep
They were
stairs.
steep stairs.
And very skinny.
Oh, and I'm like, I don't like this, but we're going. I'm like, it was also about a 35-degree day, if not hot. It was a really hot day that we decided let's go on a hike. Let's go on a little excursion on like.
Well, that's how you lose the most weight.
But we were going back up the stairs, getting puffed out, and as we're going up, we're seeing like these families and like these like with their like elderly grandma, and I'm like, they're not getting out of here. Like, how are they going to go?
Any money they would. I think it's I know what you're like with heights.
I was much better going back up because, like, it's like with the 1,000 steps. I'm good at going up. Oh, the rain's here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll stop footsing me.
No, well, it's been 56, so if the rain gets too bad, we can.
Yeah, we've come off. Oh, the news, it's so peeing me off. I don't know the agenda of the new woke news. So we're in a 3-day heat wave. Not one day did we reach 40. Can you remember a few years ago, we had 5 days straight of 40?
Yeah.
We're not even, it's been the hottest 3 days in 2 years.
Actually, no, I remember hearing this on the news the other day, and they're like, and for the heat wave this weekend, and it was like, oh, it's going to be 35. And I'm like, that's not a heat wave. That's just Melbourne summer.
Summer. Like, you go to Austin, like most days in Austin we're 34, 35. It's not a heat wave.
It's called summer.
It might be a heat wave in London. It's not in Australia. But they had this thing as the lifeguards of the busiest day ever. And there's a lifeguard going saying, so they had 23 rescues.
I'm pretty sure that
Doesn't sound very busy. The day before they had 180 rescues, but the Sunday, the hottest day, we had 23. You just said the busiest day ever for lifeguards. And then there's this whole thing about they just don't want us to swim. So if there's no
in the shark-infested waters, sorry,
well,
we say human-infested land? Like,
yeah. We did lose someone to a shark. Well, I think it's shark.
But that's sad. But it's like it is like when that does happen, I get bothered when
he was swimming, he was surfing right on dusk on his own.
Wearing a wetsuit that makes you look like a seal, which sharks eat.
Crop. And there was 2 kids on a jet ski that flipped it and one hit his head on it and killed him. But that's just, you like drive anything crazy, you're going to...
Yeah. No, I just get annoyed when someone does get bitten by a shark and then the news is like, shark-infested waters. I'm like, bro, it's where they live.
Go to Bondi, it's a human-infested water.
Exactly.
So dugong-infested.
It just bothers me. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I get so peed off by it. I just do.
I just find they're trying to sensationalise everything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what do they have to say the hottest day in 2 years? That's not very hot.
It's not very long.
And I remember there was a few years that, like especially leading up to Black Saturday, be nothing to have 5 or 6 days of 40 plus and you couldn't sleep at night. So
it's horrible.
And then when the cold change hits, you just go, oh. But it takes your house 4 days to cool down.
I got the biggest shook because yesterday was hot. I was shook, because yesterday was really hot, and even though we set up we had the AC, because we've only got like the split system, and then Jared set up the fan, so we had and it was really nice, it was really nice and chill in our house. But then I think we turned it off before we went to sleep. I don't know, but I woke up this morning and the house was like warm, and I just was like, oh, it's warm, and so I get up, I put on a dress, put on my flanny, go to walk out the door, open the door, and just get this like cold. I'm like, oh, I'm going to need a jumper. It's cold. Because the house keeps the heat in. And
well, when I opened the door for here this morning, it was a bit warm.
Yeah, this place retains heat. It's either freezing cold or
freezing
cold or boiling hot.
Should put air conditioning in. Yeah. $30,000.
The amount of times I'll be in here and I'm like, oh, it's really hot, and then I walk out to go to my car. I'm like, oh, it's actually quite nice out here.
And all this like a devastation fire, and there wasn't one single fire.
was like, yeah, like you mentioned before, like Black Saturday a couple of years, that was horrible. And like...
No, the difference is in Australia especially, we work on 10 to 20 year cycles. So we're just coming out of about 7 years of wet, which means we've had a lot of those floods down the coast. We haven't had many bushfires, like Perth gets them, but it's opposite. Like if it's raining in Melbourne, it's hot, top end. And so there's this twist thing happening.
Talking about the weather is just really boring.
No, all I was going to say is
Welcome to the weather podcast.
The Black Saturdays, and that was when we had the fires, literally completely ringed Victoria. Like they were completely, it was 48 degrees. That's in the city. So when you went up in the country, it was up to the 50s.
No, I
with
think
a strong
I looked
northerly.
it up the other day. It was like 46.
In the city? So it must have been 48 up in the country then. With really, really strong hot northerly winds coming off the desert. And we already had some bushfires started, and these winds came with the change that was going to come, but that brought these hot northerlies, like 100 to 150 k/h winds with this hot... the land just caught fire and just exploded.
Very sad.
But that was after like 10 or 15 years of drought.
Yes.
And we're not even in, even though the news...
I don't miss that, the water restrictions. Remember that? You could only have like 2 minute shower, and then like there was like alternating houses when you could like
water the
lawn.
garden.
Yeah. It was crazy.
LA, you can't water your garden at all, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually. Anyway, we're talking about the weather. This is like Super Bowl.
Oh, so we're really boring now. We're getting old.
I think we are.
So there's this new crochet book. So as we're going to wrap up, what was your New Year's resolution?
I don't have one.
Oh, copycat.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, I'm the same as you.
I don't want to set myself up for disappointment when I don't do it.
No, well, I just have this thing that why on that day you decide to do something.
It's meant to be for the year, but no, I don't have one. I don't know, get through my wedding.
Get through your wedding. Get a lobotomy, then get through your wedding.
Yeah.
No, we can't talk about lobotomies. Isn't that like... Has that been a cancelled word?
No, it's just what they used to do to people when...
I know what it is. I watch Sucker Punch.
I don't think it's a cancelled word.
No, it just...
I mean, it's probably
really
bad
interesting.
of me. It's probably bad of me to say that's what I want for my birthday, but cancel me.
I'm certain. So anybody who wants to see only lobotomy page... Have you seen so really quickly, so I only thought about it, so Bec's favourite show in the world is Maths. Oh, it's up there.
I really enjoy it. It's good trash TV.
So have you seen the ads for it?
Yeah, you seem so excited.
So one of the vowels was, I promise I won't get an OnlyFans page. What sort of promise is that?
It's this trashy show called Married at First Sight. It's just my guilty pleasure. It's so trashy.
I can't even. I've actually banned it. She has to go to the bedroom. I can't listen to the pre-made up crap. Anyway.
I love it.
We're wrapping, and we will see you next week. Oh, I'm not spending a week with Bec, so I don't know what we're going to talk about.
We'll have things to talk about. Well, you can tell me about your adventures in Cairns, and I can tell you about my fluffy mattress topper. My cloud.
You have a fluffy mattress topper. It's called a cat. Anyway.
Have a good week, guys. I'll see you when I'm 32.
Oh, you old lady.
Such an old lady. Have a good week, guys. Bye.